Man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am JCole.
And I'm Vicky D.
What's up?
Not much.
It's been like some weeks.
Like 2 weeks. Yeah.
2, 3?
Yeah.
Since the episode, it's been
like
way. It's been over a month.
Really?
Yeah, we was last here in April.
No.
We was last here in April.
So what's been going on?
Nothing. I went out of town. I had a vacation. So that was fun.
Where'd you go?
Me and two of my best friends, we just went somewhere quick. We went to Mall of America.
Oh, okay. So you just decided to go there?
I mean, we planned it.
Oh, okay.
But that's where we went, just to go. So everything is in the mall. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to go anywhere else but to the mall.
Right.
So we just went just to get away and shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your first time?
No, I had been 10 years ago. It looks different from the last time I was there, but that's what happens in 10 years. But the mall is still massive. It's like very overwhelming.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
It's fun.
So.
It's fun. I mean, it's more so a place that I think families should go with their kids, because it's a amusement park in there, aquarium, all type of stuff. It's an M&M store.
Okay.
Yeah, they even got a Prince store, but I realized that like Prince is from Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
So that's probably why they have a Prince store. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a little vacay too. So yeah, that was pretty right. So yeah,
very much so needed, because I'm stressed out. But while we're on this break, playoffs have started.
Not quite.
Well, playoffs for hockey has started.
Oh, okay, for hockey, okay.
But so playoffs for hockey has started. We are edging towards the beginning of playoffs for the NBA. Major League Baseball is on. I mean, they're kicking and rolling. Regular
season, right?
The WNBA is rolling.
Right.
So it's like we got all the major sports playing at the same time, and I'm here for it, because last year around this time we was bored.
Right. We didn't have nothing.
We had nothing. I was bored. So I'm excited about this. So since I mentioned hockey first, the Blues, they are in the playoffs. I'm happy about that.
Right.
I am excited about that. However, they're down 2-0 in the series against
the Avalanche. Colorado.
Correct. I don't know what's going on. This is not the championship team that I know from
2019.
Correct. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like they are scoring goals, but they are still letting the other team score. I mean, like, they're outscoring them. I don't understand what's happening. But I do know, like, some of their players got hurt in the last game. So, like, that, honestly, this particular series against Colorado, I don't see it going 7 games.
They're not.
I feel like the Blues are going to be out the first round. That's just me being honest with myself and just seeing how they have been playing, that they're going to be out the first round. If they are not, I apologize. But the way that it's going, they will make it past round 1. And I'm okay with that, only because this is the first like full season since like everything happened since COVID. So I'm giving them a little bit of a break. Next season, come prepared to play, because I don't like this. I don't like it at all. But I am excited just to see like how the playoffs play out for the NHL. The Blues do play tonight. This is Friday, This is Friday, May 21st. They do play again tonight. So hopefully we get a W. And if they get one tonight, this could be the momentum they need. But if they don't and they're down 3-0,
then it's over.
It's a wrap.
You already know. But
it's a wrap. But I'm just really happy that they were able to even make the playoffs, because I don't think like they played at their best this season anyway.
Yep. So meanwhile, over in baseball land, our Cardinals are a top team in the Central, division.
They are number 1 in the Central. They are 4th in the National League, and they're 7th overall.
That's pretty good.
We standing strong. If they can keep this up.
Dude, I wish I would. Well, it probably wouldn't have worked out, but I wish you would have got Pujols for the one time. But he went over to Dodger land, so
because the Angels let him go.
Yeah. So it would have been nice, nostalgia.
It would have, because I think this is like his last season.
Well, he only signed a 1-year deal with the Dodgers, so we don't know what he's gonna do after that. But it would be nice for him to retire with the Cardinals.
This might be
take on a lesser role.
Yeah. I mean, but listen.
But he did hit his first homer as a Dodger.
I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not a Dodger
not that we care.
I'm not a Dodger fan. So. I mean, but congrats to him. So as a former Cardinal, I feel like congrats.
We'll always have love for him. So don't do that. Don't be like that.
Nothing against him. It's just I mean, like when you leave a St. Louis team, I no longer I don't care anymore.
What?
I don't. The only person who I'm still rocking with is David Backus. That's because he was here for a long time.
So was Pujols. Okay. Yeah.
But overall, the Cardinals are playing some great baseball. I really need to go to a game though. I need to go.
Yeah. I need to go to another one. Yeah, they are opening their capacity. More fans in there now. I
mean, I feel like this was I feel like a lot of fans are wanting to go, especially because it's close to being summertime now. It's hot. It is baseball season. This is the time to go and just be out. I definitely want to go to a game. And I want them to win when I'm there. Because if they go and I'm there and they lose, that's gonna be a waste of time. Because it's too hot to be outside losing like this. It's too hot. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's been great baseball so far. So let's keep this momentum going to the postseason.
We playing the Cubs right now, which are behind us. They're like 3 games behind us.
The Baby Birds. Speaking of Chicago,
what?
The Blackhawks, they aren't even in the playoffs. That's a first. Since I've been a hockey fan, that's a first. I mean, what happened? I don't know. But yeah, that was all I had to say about Chicago. I mean, the Baby Birds, we know how I feel about them. I'm hoping for a win tonight. Because, I'm not the Baby Birds fan. Also, the WNBA, their season has begun. This is their 25th year anniversary, I believe. The teams do have new jerseys. So, like, each team got a 25th anniversary year jersey. Mm-hmm. The jerseys are nice. They are very nice. The season has, like, some changes. So, like, some players are no longer with their previous team. Like, Candace Parker has left the Los Angeles Sparks. She now plays for the Chicago Sky. Simone Augustus is a 4-time WNBA champion. She was traded, I believe, last season from Minnesota to Los Angeles. But before this season started, she actually retired. She is, like, I've seen her play, like, in the WNBA games. I've seen her play in the Olympic games as well. She has a smooth jumper. It's legit. So congrats on her retirement. This is her 16th year, I believe, in the league. Or I believe she's played for 16. If not 16, it could have been 15 years. Mm-hmm. But she is a 4-time WNBA champion, a 3-time Olympic gold medalist. She has accolades. So congrats to her on her retirement. I'm always happy to see players retire in just like on their own will. It's not because of an injury. It's not because they're sick. It's not because like they have to retire. It's because they feel like I want to retire at a certain standard.
Right.
So congrats to her. I wonder what she's going to do next. I kind of feel that like a lot of players, whether it be male or female, like once they retire, like from their like respective sport, they end up like doing something still in their sport, like whether it be broadcasting,
coaching.
Yeah. I think she's going to be like an assistant coach with the Los Angeles Sparks. Like congrats to her.
Okay.
I'm really happy to see what she does next. The Phoenix Mercury, they are the WNBA team down there. It's Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, and Skylar Diggins. They are their big three down there.
Nice.
Like they've been playing well. In Seattle, we have Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart. The Seattle Storm or like the reigning champs. So we know like they've been playing well also. I'm excited for the season. Because it's not in a bubble. They are playing back in their arenas. I do believe fans are allowed.
Right.
It may be limited, just like the NBA. But it's been exciting so far. I've been keeping up with like the teams who I follow. So it's been really exciting.
Okay.
So the season it just started last Friday. So it's only been like a few games in.
All right.
So make sure y'all
bet right.
Because
I was gonna say.
because like I don't like when y'all be trying to talk stuff about them and like
y'all really do.
And like y'all don't even watch their games. That's a problem. Sorry. But while we're on basketball,
right? You know we gotta get
the National Basketball Association.
It's just a lot going on. It's a lot.
Let's start with my main man Jermaine Cole.
Your main man?
Yeah, he's my main man.
Okay.
He's like one of my top favorite rappers.
One moment. So, did you listen to the album?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have it on the airplane on my trip.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so he dropped a single first called Interlude. I played that out before the album even dropped.
Okay.
So I was already in rotation. So JCole, he is playing for international.
Yeah, he's playing for Rwanda Patriots basketball club.
Listen,
in Africa.
So I saw 2 clips. The first clip I saw, like he hit his first free throw as a player. Kudos to him. The other clip, he was chunking up threes and he was airballing. I have a problem with people, whether you are JCole or whoever. Don't just be chunking up threes. That's not how it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, in that game, I think the second game he played 15 minutes. He got 0 points, 0-2 from field goal. Yeah, like I think he had like 1 block, 1 assist, 15 minutes. Ugh. And I did read that he did feel bad, as he should. Yeah, he felt frustrated in his performance, right? And then his coach,
I mean, I feel like that's what any player. I'm like when you don't play to the caliber or to the standard, you feel you can play it.
Right.
It frustrates you.
Right.
So hopefully, like he come back.
Got a couple more games. I'm not sure how many games they got left, but he got a couple games to redeem himself.
Okay. Because listen, that clip, it was.
I saw that. I was like, ugh.
I said, Jermaine, who's this? This is not the lyricist that I know.
Well, I'm glad he's getting to live out his dreams. You know, it may not have been in the NBA, but at least
I know that this was one of his dreams.
Right.
So it's still professional basketball, whether it's NBA or not. It's a professional team. So
it's like Master P. He got to play 10 games or something with I forgot who he played with.
Toronto?
No, I don't think he played with Toronto. I think he played with I don't know who he played with, but hey, if you got the opportunity to, live out your dreams, do it.
By all means. Speaking of basketball, as we mentioned in the previous episode, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony was last weekend. Mm-hmm. Funny story. I thought it was going to be last Sunday. It was actually on Saturday.
It was
actually on Saturday. On Friday, they presented them with the jackets, and so Natalia Bryant, that's Kobe Bryant's oldest daughter, she was there to accept the jacket on her father's behalf. On Saturday was the actual ceremony. I thought Michael Jordan was going to give the speech, but Vanessa Bryant gave an amazing speech to her husband.
Right.
Speech was magnificent. I don't see how she didn't cry, but it was a great speech. I know she mentioned at the beginning of her speech how she never would compliment him or give him praise just because he got that from a lot of people anyway, and she felt like she would be his humbling person, and so
Right.
So her giving the speech was kind of ironic because she had to praise him at this moment, which was great. Like, I feel like she gave a great speech. Kobe is officially a Hall of Famer.
Whew.
Along with Tamika Catchings,
Tim Duncan,
Kevin Garnett, Kim Mulkey. She is now the women's head coach of, I think it's Louisiana, but she was the coach of Baylor. And a couple other great people. So congrats to the 2020 class.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Next Hall of Fame. Paul Pierce is leading.
Okay.
Along with Chris Webber, I think.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting.
I hope Paul Pierce gets it because, like, listen, he's fired from his job on his off day.
Oh yeah. I cannot think of his name right now, but he played for the Heat, Miami Heat.
Chris Bosh?
Yes, Chris Bosh is there and is in there as well. So yeah.
That's gonna be a good class too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good class.
Nope.
But yeah, congrats to them. Like, I know, like, they were actually inducted last year, but this was their ceremony.
Right.
So I appreciate them, like, still giving them that ceremony. And I follow Vanessa Bryant, like, on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that she said Natalia's prom was the same day on Saturday. She actually flew in Friday and got the jacket and then flew back out just so she wouldn't miss her prom.
Right.
So that was like that was awesome, like, for her to just go there and do that. So congrats to all the inductees. This is a moment, I think, when you play a sport like this, whether it be basketball, football, baseball. Like, I feel like a couple of goals are to, like, win a championship and one day be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So when you make it there, that's an honor. So I'm looking forward to see what the next class is going to be, aside from the ones that we already mentioned, like who are in the running for it.
Right.
I'm just curious. So congrats to them. So now, the season isn't quite over as far as the NBA.
Right.
We are in this. It's what they're calling play-in tournament. Let me just say, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like you're trying to give us extra basketball, but for what?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a hot second. But first, let's talk about the games, actually. So, this past when did the Lakers and the Warriors play? Wednesday. So, did you see the game?
I watched it, and I'm conflicted.
I saw you are a Laker fan, but I mean, did you want the Warriors to win?
I'm conflicted
because you're not a LeBron fan, though.
Exactly. I'm always going to be that way with him because I feel like this is his last team before his retirement. Like,
he ain't going nowhere else.
Right. So yeah. I'm conflicted. Like, I don't want them to not win, but I just don't particularly care for him. Okay. Because he's dramatic.
Speaking of that,
yeah, like when Draymond went up to, like, block his shot, he was doing the most on the court. Like, LeBron,
he barely kind of touched him.
He barely touched him. He was all on the court doing the most. And then you gonna tell the reporters after the game, I was seeing 3 baskets, sir.
3 rims, yeah.
you doing the most. Love him off the court. Off the court, man. LeBron he does it. On the court,
nah.
And they played a horrible first half.
Listen, they did, but I did. The Warriors did. They did make some crucial turnovers, especially the last one. But I was looking. I'm like, they had an opportunity to win the game.
They did. It's the turnovers.
They could have won that game.
It's the turnovers, and at the start of the third quarter, like 2 minutes in, like they were already in foul trouble.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
And they caught up. Lakers caught up quick.
Yeah,
but
so I feel like that's a problem.
Without Klay Thompson, they could have won that game. Like,
which is saying a lot,
right?
Which is surprising because they are without Klay Thompson. I'm surprised they have made it this far, which speaks to the quality of players they have, but it speaks to Steph Curry a lot. He's carrying this team. I'm not saying the other players are not playing their part.
But he's the team. He's the leader. He's the team leader.
I'm not saying Draymond is not doing what he does on defense, because he's in the running for a DPOY for this season. But Stephen Curry is leaving. He is leading this team,
as
and
he
it
should.
shows.
Right.
It shows that like they want to play and play well for him because he's been balling out this whole season. So that speaks to him as a leader of the team. His sportsmanship altogether.
Right.
But I definitely watched the game. I was gonna be fine with whoever won, because I like Steph Curry. I like the Warriors, but I am a Laker fan.
Yeah.
At heart, I just don't like LeBron.
Right. So the Los Angeles Lakers, they are now going to face the Suns. Chris Paul and the Suns.
In round one,
that should be pretty good.
That should be interesting.
Right.
And I wonder like how this is going to play out, because if the Lakers if they start off game one and play their first half the way this first half was played, the Suns are a different team than previous seasons. That's not gonna it's not gonna hold y'all. I'm curious to see how that's gonna play.
All right. So as far as the playoff, so basically, like I said, the Lakers and the Suns go against each other. Denver Nuggets and Portland Trail Blazers go head to head. Los Angeles Clippers and the Mavericks go head to head. And Utah, so basically we're still waiting on
the West.
We're still waiting on the Grizzlies and the Warriors. They played tonight, May 5th. So by the time y'all see this Monday, we won't know who won. So
we will, yeah.
Right. So
prediction.
Right. So whoever wins this game gets to face off with the number 1 seed, Utah Jazz. So who do you think is going to win? I
feel like
this game?
the Grizzlies are a great team. I feel like they're a great team to even have made it this far.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the Warriors are gonna win.
Oh, for sure. I feel like they are, because them losing Wednesday's game is gonna.
And they lost by
3 points.
A 3-pointer.
Yeah.
A long range 3-pointer. It's one of those Steph Curry long range.
And right. And I'm like, if y'all can face the Lakers,
if you can
with
do
this
what
team,
you did exactly with the Lakers, and they are like the defending champs, and they struggled the first half.
Yeah.
And even when they caught up, like y'all was still on them, y'all gonna win.
Y'all got it.
Now the first round is a different story, because the Utah, listen, that's a different type of team.
Ah, boy.
I feel like they're hungry for it, but because like they have been like so close in so many playoff seasons, and like they have not got there. They want it.
Yeah, it's like you got all these teams like the Utah Jazz, Suns, Nuggets that you wouldn't think would even be in the playoffs,
because
let
the Rockets
alone
are not in it.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this one, even though people don't like to play in, but like I said, we'll get to that. Now the Eastern Conference, they're already locked in. They already got their team set.
Yeah, that was finalized yesterday.
Right. So we have the Phoenix Sun. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta figure out. Okay, but anyway, they're already locked in. So, do you have a favorite team going on? Okay, so we got the Brooklyn Nets. Mm-hmm. Number 2 seed going against the Boston Celtics.
Oh, that's heartbreaking for me.
That's gonna be a good series.
But that's heartbreaking.
That is gonna be a really good series.
But for me, it's just kind of heartbreaking.
Why?
I love Kevin Durant.
Oh Jesus. And Jason Tatum.
And Tatum, like you want to root for the hometown kid always.
Yes.
So that's kind of like it's. So it's like that for me.
With that series, I'm. So let's just go ahead and make our predictions. So let's go back to the West, actually. So with the West, let's go ahead and make these predictions.
Well, we can't because like there isn't an AC yet.
But we can still make the predictions. Okay. So Phoenix Suns and the Lakers. Who you got?
Listen, because LeBron will LeBron.
LeBron is going to LeBron.
And Anthony Davis, he will step up and he will be AD. But I feel like Chris Paul wants it too.
You got Devin Booker.
Okay, I'm going to say it's going.
We locking it in right now.
It's going 7.
Is it going 7?
I'm thinking it's gonna go at least 6 or 7.
Is it going 7 games?
It's not gonna be a sweep. It's not gonna be a sweep. I'm thinking it's gonna go 7. But I'm gonna pick Lakers.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
See, it's because listen, I feel like Chris Paul because Devin Booker might surprise us.
Yeah, but I mean, number 2 seed don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? What seed you in sometimes don't mean nothing.
It means absolutely jack squat.
So,
It means absolutely nothing. I'm trying to tell you that.
Okay, you going with Lakers? I'm gonna go with the Suns. I'm going with the Suns.
Okay.
All right. So Nuggets versus the Blazers. We got the number 3 seed Nuggets, number 6 seed.
They're 6.
Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah.
I'm going Portland only because Damian Lillard, he's going to Dame time, and I hate it.
Carmelo Anthony may finally, I don't know.
And I'm going them mainly because of Melo too. Yeah.
This will be nice.
I'm going Portland.
All right. I'm going Nuggets. I'm gonna go with Nuggets. Yeah. Okay. So Clippers versus Mavericks. Got the number 4 seed Clippers, number 5 Mavericks.
Who plays for the Mavs? What's his name?
Doncic. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I'm gonna say Clippers.
I'm going Mavs.
Okay.
I like Doncic. I thought he gonna show out.
All right. So it really don't matter because Utah Jazz they're on fire. So whoever they play against,
they're gonna win.
Right. So we just gonna say Utah Jazz. Okay. Now with the East.
I mean, but if it's the Warriors, Steph. I
don't know. It's probably not gonna be enough though. I don't know
because George Poole was balling on Wednesday. He played for the Warriors too. So I'm going Jazz, but I'm not. Listen, Steph. Okay, let's just say that.
Yeah. All right, over on to the Eastern Conference. We got Milwaukee Bucks, number 3 seed, against Miami Heat, number 6 seed. Now keep in mind, this is like a rematch from last year. Remember? The Miami Heat beat the Bucks. Remember that?
I feel like it's gonna be Miami.
Remember they beat them?
I'm going Miami because I feel like Miami, they made it all the way there last year and didn't make it and did not get to the goal. I'm going Miami.
Man.
I'm going Miami because I feel like Jimmy Buckets wants it.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm gonna go with the Heat.
Miami.
I'm gonna go with the Heat. You know,
okay.
I'm going with them. So we got number 4 seed New York Knicks against number 5 seed Atlanta Hawks. This series, I really want to watch this because
I'm so surprised by the Knicks.
Because I'm surprised I'm surprised by the Hawks as well. Because why both of these teams?
What? The Knicks.
The Hawks.
I'm just really outdone by the Knicks. Like the Knicks have. This is astonishing.
For both teams, though.
I'm flabbergasted.
No, I'm definitely. I'm watching this. I can't even
tell you because I'm so surprised by the Knicks.
So the Knicks haven't been in the playoffs since 2013, and Atlanta hasn't been since 2017. So that's why I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
I think that was advocate. I go Hawks. And that's just no reason. I'm just going opposite. This is no reason. I'm just gonna go opposite. But just know that we're both surprised by this matchup because this is a whole. So different
Julius Randle, is with the Knicks now. So
these are different teams that we previously knew. Yeah, because the Knicks is surprising me.
And Derrick Rose, is he on the Knicks? If I'm not mistaken.
D Rose.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't know why, but I be thinking that D-Rose don't even play no more. And I cannot tell you why.
Yeah, he's on the Derrick Rose is on the Knicks, so that's nice for him. You know,
I'm just really surprised by this outcome. Only because like the Knicks have been the Knicks for like years now, and like they were never even a thought to even be here. So I'm just, this whole series just has me flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then last but not least, we got the number 2 seed Brooklyn Nets and the number 7 seed Boston Celtics.
Listen, I'm not picking. I love Kevin Durant. Jason Tatum is the hometown kid.
I mean, look, I'm just gonna go with the Nets. Like, come on.
Because I feel like if Boston is going to even have a chance, they have to play well the entire time. They have to play well for 48 minutes. They have to play well because Jason Tatum, I don't think he has it in him to go 50 every night. That's a lot. I'm not saying he can't, but that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm going with the Nets.
And the Nets just have everybody. I still want to know like where's their cap space, but I'm still questioning their cap space. But I'm going Nets. But like I'm still holding a little bit of string for the
so it really don't matter. It should, but I mean,
I'm going Brooklyn to win the series, but I'm not saying like Boston may not. I mean Boston might surprise us.
I mean Nets got it, but you know. So there we have it. We got our choices. Now we got to talk about the MVP race because we was talking. Who?
The 76ers versus Washington.
Oh, you right. Because
Washington made it last
Philadelphia,
night.
yes. My apologies. Number 1 seed, 76ers. Number 8, Washington Wizards. Yeah, Wizards.
I'm just going Wizards. Only because
You're a Wizard.
only because I want Russ to get a ring.
Oh, and Brad Beal.
He had another hometown kid. And because they started this season real slow.
They did. This season was rough.
It was rough for them. But look where they at. They are 8 seed. They have made the playoffs. I'm here.
They ain't gonna make it through the first round, but
I'm here for it.
They not making it, but it's, you know. It's cool.
Russ might rust on us.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna make it out. You know.
I'm here for the.
You got too much. You got Embiid,
Ben Simmons.
Right, like come on, bro.
I'm here for the back and forth between Russ and Embiid, though. I'm just here for the banter. But I'm going Wizards.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going Wizards.
All right. So MVP race now.
Stephen.
I mean, yeah, but okay. Here's the candidates, if you will, for MVP. You got and I hope I'm saying his name correctly, but okay, him. You got Joel Embiid. You got Giannis, obviously, and you got Steph Curry, and you got Chris Paul. Those like the top 5 picks.
Well, the top 3, like based on like ESPN, were Jokic, Embiid, and Steph.
Right.
So they didn't even list Giannis or Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Regardless, whether you pick from these 5 or those 3, I'm rocking with Wardell, Steph, and Curry.
Okay. Now, as far as MVP, that stands for Most Valuable Player, not MVT, Most Valuable Team. So, how I go about the MVP is so how they basing off the MVP is your record, the team's record. So, what's his name? Jokic. He's balling, like he's doing his thing, and his team is doing really well. But you got Steph Curry, who's like killing it, but his team is
kind of like lower.
Right. So
I go off the player.
It's not a team
because if that was the case, the award would be MVT, like you just said, is like most valuable team. That team is the team who wins a championship.
That's what I'm basing it off as well. And the fact that Steph took this team from the bottom
and brought them to here, it's Stephen. I'm picking Steph Curry, no question, it's no debate with me. It's Steph.
I'm just saying, like, that dude did a miracle on that team. Like,
even with injuries.
You're right.
Without Klay Thompson,
dude.
The other spot. Come on now.
So if they do end up winning tonight,
Steph is the
May
MVP.
21st. Look, yeah, you gotta give it to him. You got LeBron champion for Steph Curry to win MVP.
Steph.
Like, you got other players, like you got Ja Morant who want him to win. Like, it's a no-brainer.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm just going with Steph.
I'm just saying,
it's not a team award. It's an individual award. I'm not saying those other players who were mentioned are not great and they are not performing well, but they also have a team to back them up. Those are all other players like whose teams are already clinched the playoff spot, and they're higher seeded teams. The Warriors are trying to still clinch a spot, and Steph brought them from the bottom.
Right.
I'm going with Aisha's husband, and that's it. Bottom line.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. I think they'll announce it. Don't they announce it in June sometime?
Wait to hear it. And don't play around. Don't do no funny business. None of that, because it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
I'm rocking with Steph.
Gotta go with Steph. Like,
it's a no-brainer.
I mean,
it's a no-brainer.
Like, if y'all don't agree that Steph Curry is a beast, like, at this point, you just hating on the man. You just hate.
Magical. That man is. He hit a buzzer beater at the end of the half.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron hit one too to win to win the game, but I think that was luck for him, because since he was seeing 3 rims, according to him, Steph does that just because.
Just like, oh. Now, I pose a question. So, now that we've witnessed this whole playoff situation, do you think that this was a... You ain't let me finish. Do you think that this was a success?
I don't. No. It was a waste of time. We could have already been in the playoffs.
I will say that the game between the Warriors and the Lakers was like the highest.
That was the only game that people cared about.
Right. Well, yeah. And I don't know. This game tonight might be pretty high too in numbers, because I think a lot of people are rooting for the Warriors.
They are,
because of Steph, obviously, but I think people will tune in tonight. I know I will.
I am.
So,
but I just don't feel like this was necessary, because regardless, it's always been the top 8 teams,
right?
So whoever was the top 8, they are the teams who made the playoffs. What was the point of doing this? It's the top 8. It's the top 8.
It was already solidified.
It's solidified. It's the top 8 teams. What was the point of doing this? What was the point? If the Warriors were 9th and whoever else was 8th, they didn't make it. They probably had a great season, but you didn't have enough to. It was the top 8. What was the point of doing this? Is ridiculous.
You mad or not?
Because this was stupid. This was a waste. This was a waste of like 3 days.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like it.
It was a waste.
I kind of like it. It's just the. I like the whole like play one game, win or lose situation. It's like NFL. I like that whole.
But that's for a wild. If that was the case, call it a wild card. Don't call it a play in.
You playing in to get in the playoffs.
But in baseball and also in football, it's called a wild card.
Yeah.
They have a wild card section.
Right.
We don't. The NBA has never had.
Well, they never did this before. So
if that was the case, you should have called it that instead of this play-in tournament. This was.
I don't know, but it's drawing in numbers. It's drawing in numbers for
that one
maybe
game.
That's. I mean. Maybe they looking at this like.
Now, did you really watch the San Antonio and the Memphis Grizzlies?
I wasn't really checking for that.
Exactly.
I actually no. Let me stop lying. I had it on, but I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I had it on my TV. I glanced at it a few times, but I was looking at something else. But
you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
But you watched the Warriors and the Lakers.
I did.
Okay, so that means this was waste of time. And did you watch last night's game on Pacers and the Washington Wizards?
I did not.
People only watched it for that one game.
So what I would like to see is if by chance the Warriors and the Lakers do meet again and have a little rematch. That would be great.
It would, because the game gave a very finals feel.
That would be right. Intense. Right. People wanted to see the King versus Chef.
He cooking with the pie.
That's what people wanted to see.
I mean, it gave us extra basketball. I'm grateful, but
I don't know if this is gonna work for. I don't know if this will work for the long run.
I don't run this back next year.
You know, LeBron expressed his
disdain probably
right for this. You know, he said this is some, I don't know exact words, but he didn't like it. So
I mean, don't run it back. I mean, it gave us extra basketball.
I'm like, but would he would have said that if? I mean, they won. So I mean, does he feel the same now?
Probably
because they won. Like,
I mean, it gave us extra. It gave us extra basketball.
He really only said that. He only really said that because they was actually in, right. Like, come on now.
Regardless, though, this only gave us extra basketball during a time where sports was already kind of restricted. So I appreciate us having like extra games. Cool money. Don't run this back next year, though. Don't run this back. But I am going to watch tonight's game.
I am
because it's the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors.
And like I said, this will be up Monday. So I mean,
so by the time we post Monday, like we already have our teams. Like the brackets will already be set.
Yeah, and we won't know who won. So
this was our prediction,
right?
And when we both picking Warriors. We're both picking Warriors. Only because like I'm never gonna doubt a shooter, and Steph is exactly what he is. He's a shooter. Yeah. So hopefully by the time when the game tonight, the first playoff game is on Saturday, or is it Sunday?
Not sure.
Game 1 for either for either conference, East or West. I think it's Sunday. Regardless, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. It's the most exciting time in basketball. So, let's get ready to rumble. I'm excited. Great episode.
Yep.
It was a lot going on this past week. Let's hope the Blues make us proud and get us a win tonight. Cardinals, keep doing what you're doing. Keep this momentum going through the rest of the season. Jermaine Cole, we're rooting for you, sir. We're rooting for you. The WNBA, the season just started, so please make sure y'all watch and don't just judge them. Like, stop judging them from y'all couch, because these are professional athletes. And NBA, it's time to party, because I'm ready. Make sure you guys check out our website. It's wdwkas.com for all things episodes, our Twitter updates, the Instagram feed. You can also go there to purchase our merch. Make sure you guys check that out. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram. The Instagram, it is WDWKAS podcast. I try my best to follow everybody back and
yes, you do.
Find the comments. I try.
And make sure you go to our Twitter, which is what do women know. 1, and that's KNO1.
And make sure you hit up the YouTube. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
The YouTube, it is WDWKAS podcast. I am Brina Cole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?